Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to this Mercury retrograde. How are you doing, by the way, in this Mercury retrograde? You could be feeling a little wonky, a little backwards, a little bit disassociated because, your ruler is Mercury and Mercury is heading backwards right now. So you might be feeling some shift in your equilibrium of some kind. And this is Cancer season, so we're in this emotional, watery energy, and you're an earth sign. You're such a steady, stable earth sign. So there's just a little bit of some shifting ground, it might feel like, for you. If you want to share how you're doing, I would love to hear how you're handling this season in general. This is the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to jump into your next thing, your next phase, what's next for the sign of Virgo. This is a weekly reading, and I hope that you've come to learn that you're going to have a new reading pop up on the channel wherever you watch the videos once a week. This is your weekly reading, and this is what's next for the sign of Virgo. And Virgo, that one wanted to pop out. This is where you're being called. What are you being called to? It's the Three of Pentacles. What does this look like for Virgo? What does this look like, this next phase? It's the Page of Swords. And then what are the actions that you're going to be taking in this next phase? Ten of Wands. Now, your advice, how you can handle understanding everything right now. How can Virgo handle understanding everything right now? King of Cups, beautiful. And then how can you handle everything later, once you arrive into that next phase? Four of Pentacles. And the last card is the Message from Spirit. Message from Spirit for Virgo. Six of Pentacles. All right. So Virgo, what are you being called to? It's the Three of Pentacles. It is, Virgo, you're being called to show up, participate, assist in building. It's not just you. It's not a one-man show. It's a group effort, and you're being asked to collaborate, to bring your gifts, your time, your effort, your energy. It's physical energy. Bring that to the table and show up and build one brick at a time with a team. That's what you're being called to. What does this look like? Well, this has you in the Page of Swords, being very curious, being very interested. This is sword energy. It has to do with your mind. And this is a page. So this is always like a younger energy. This could be, you tapping into your inner child and asking a lot of questions, doing a lot of research, investigating, opening yourself up to, I am going to approach this situation from fresh eyes, with fresh eyes, like I've never been, here before, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to be asking a lot of questions. I'm going to be doing a lot of investigating. It might very well feel like this person is like walking a tightrope on their sword. So they know what they believe. They know what their truth is. You know what your thoughts are. However, you're also open to allowing new things to come to you, and you're investigating. You're open to ideas. You're open to influence. You're open to allowing others to influence your direction. Page of Swords. The actions that you're going to be taking in your next phase are the Ten of Wands. Finally being able to lay your burdens down, finally being able to not carry all of those painful things from your past into your present. This is you taking your new life and keeping the old life back there. You've traveled a long road. It almost reminds me of the path that the hermit goes on. The hermit is the major arcana for the sign of Virgo, but you've taken that long, hard road. You have this pack that's heavy. You have these burdens. These wands are all of the things that you've contributed to. You have maybe experienced some burnout. You've hurt yourself physically or just mentally. You've allowed yourself to just burn all your candles at all of their ends. And you are finally able to see that it's only hurt you. So your actions are, I'm going to lay down my heavy burdens, and I'm just going to allow myself to travel lightly from now on. Easier said than done. I know. And so right now, in your advice, what advice can we share with Virgo so that they know how to handle right now? And that's the King of Cups. This is Virgo. Just, if you meditate, now would be a good time to meditate. If you pray, if you practice yoga, if you are somebody that has any self-soothing routines, do that regularly. Because the only way to master your emotions right now is to calm yourself. I don't know if you're somebody that has ever heard of bilateral stimulation music. I love it. So you have to have, both ears with the music so that they can go from both sides of your brain. EMDR, if you are somebody that goes to counseling or you get advice from like a spiritual guru of some kind, somebody that's looking out for your spiritual, emotional good. This King of Cups, it's very representative of somebody that is unfuckwithable, that is unbothered. This entire ocean, which represents emotions, can be swirling and crazy, but this King of Cups, this masculine energy, you can be a female Virgo and have this energy. You're going to take action to calm your emotions. You're going to be the emblem of calm, cool, collected. I am going to be unbothered. That doesn't mean I don't care. I'm going to be unfuckwithable. That means it's not that I don't have love and I don't have passion and emotion for things that matter. I need to take care of myself, and that way I can be a source of peace for others and myself. That's your current advice. That was a lot to say, but I hope it helped. Your future, when you finally enter that next phase, what is the advice that we can share? Four of Pentacles. Make sure that you're not sharing all your trade secrets with everybody. Your time, effort, energy, attention, your investments, how you got where you are, literally, you need to hold those things close to your chest. You know how people talk about having an inner, oh goodness, what is, the words are escaping me. It's my inner circle. I have acquaintances that are out here, but my inner circle, those are my precious people. My precious people in this world, they can hear my hard work and effort. They get to know where I'm at really and truly. Everybody else, I'm going to keep things really close to my chest. Everyone's going to ask, what are you up to, Virgo? What are you doing? What's going on? They want to know. They want to be nosy. Look at this person. Remember I talked about unbothered, unfuckwithable? That's going to carry forward into your future. You're going to be this King of Cups, this calm, cool, collected, and you're going to keep that with you in your physical reality as you're moving into that new next phase. You're just going to be so it just reminds me of somebody that I have to constantly put people through like a sieve, and the people that deserve to know, that they're going to remain in my sieve. Everybody else is going to just flow right out like spaghetti water. So I'm going to keep everybody close to me that needs to be and that needs to know things. Everybody else is going to be out there, and that's fine. That's your prerogative. Your message from Spirit, the final card, 6 of Pentacles. This says, Virgo, your message from Spirit, what Spirit wants you to know is that there is an equality like you've probably never experienced headed your way. There is a state of being put into balance in your physical reality with your time, your effort, your money, your home, anything to do with your job. There's going to be equality. You're no longer going to have the lion's share of all the work or all the effort. You know how you already laid those heavy burdens down. I know that Spirit knows that too. And there's this state of, it's opening up that coin purse, Spirit is, and saying, Virgo, you can have this, everybody else can have that. And there's an equal distribution so that things are fair and balanced and there's equality. Spirit wants you to know that you are being watched out for, that you're no longer going to have to bear the burden of everybody. It's going to be an equal distribution. That's good. And I hope this helps. Virgo, this is your reading for the week in your next phase. Please remember that I'm on TikTok and on YouTube, and your likes and your follows, subscribes and shares, your comments. I love your comments. And on YouTube, you can hype videos. If you want to do that, that'd be awesome. But I do thank you, Virgo, so much for your energy and your attention and your presence. Be blessed. Be well.